Hey, happy Wednesday night, everybody. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric. This is a reaction to the Sixers' great win versus the Chicago Bulls tonight. The Sixers completely outshot the Bulls tonight. The Sixers shot 51.9%. The Bulls only shot 38.3%. The hugest thing is we made 16 threes. We shot 50% from the three. They only shot 30. We were knocking them down. TLC has looked good the past few games. And we know from reports and articles that he's been learning through J.J. Redick. And if you know anything about J.J. Redick's career, he took a couple years to actually become the shooter he is today, which is one of the top three-point shooters in the league. He took a few years. He wasn't great right away. Some shooters don't get great right away. They take more time to find their way to get open, find their shot, find out everything to get their feet wet in the NBA. If TLC can become a great producer off the bench and make these threes, score most of his points off of threes, have 4 threes for his 12 points, that is really a big boost to the team, because in order to go far into win some hard-fought close games in the regular season, or go somewhere once you make the postseason, when you get all your matters together and you think you're actually going to be going far in the postseason, like our other team in Philadelphia this year, the Eagles, a guy that can come off the bench and knock down those shots and be a great producer. And also TLC is a pretty good defender. I knock him sometimes in videos because he was showing very bad immaturity early this year on offense and turning the ball over too much, making bad decisions. But he is a pretty good defender. I read stuff up on him, articles and stuff. I read most of the CSM Philly articles and etc. That are out there. But he's known to be a pretty solid defender. He works hard. He has a good work ethic. So if this kid can become a great producer for our bench that can fill in for whoever our starting shooting guard is going forward, much like how Danny Green has been on the Spurs. He started some, but he's mostly been in and out of a starting lineup and has been a great backup. If he can become someone even like remote to that, that's great success for the Sixers. And then tonight, Ben Simmons, of course, got his 5th triple-double, which is second to Magic Johnson, who made the All-Star game in his rookie season. I think Ben Simmons kind of got snubbed from the All-Star game. I think there's people that didn't have to go that he could have went for. But it is a good collection of people in the game. Embiid will be in the game, and then Saric and Simmons will be in the Rising Star that Joel will also be in. And then I'll have a video later on about the All-Star game and the Rising Stars. Probably these next coming few days. And then we have, for the Bulls, LaVine led them, or LaVine was in second among points with them with 21. Bobby Portis had 22. Portis was backing down guys, doing pretty good tonight, getting some boards. He had an overall really good game for the Bulls. He had 22 when he typically averages like 13. And then LaVine had 21. LaVine, like they were saying in the telecast, is a guy, you don't know where his full untapped potential is. When he first came in the league, he was a insane dunker. He still is. You just don't see it as much because of how much his game has advanced so much. He's in 3 for 5 from the 3 tonight. He's advanced his 3-point shooting. He's advanced his shooting. He just has great drive ability to make layups, so you don't see those big dunks as much. But it's amazing how athletic this guy is. He's still young. He's only going to get better. The Bulls have a bright future. They're just kind of where the Sixers were a little bit back in their process. But they have some guys that are definitely good to build around. And like they said in the telecast, I believe and I agree with them that Mirotic will be the guy that gets moved, and Markkanen will stay in Chicago. But if we look at our guys, Saric, again, had a good game, going 4 for 5 from 3 with 21. Covington had a solid game with 16, with 4 for 7 from 3, with 4 rebounds, with 5 assists. Embiid had a very good game with 22 points, 5 boards, 3 assists. And then Simmons obviously had the triple-double with 17, 14, and 19. Luau Cabarro again had 12 off the bench. Holmes came in for a little bit at the end. Justin Anderson had 12 off the bench. He's been productive most of the part this year. When he's been in games, he's been either playing good defense or scoring. He's been kind of a surprise this year, the steps he's been taking to get better, and he's been learning from some of our shooters as well. So sometimes bringing in veteran shooters like a Redick do help other guys, and just having those guys that have been there, done that, tell you how to do something really sets its foot more than a guy that's around the same age as you, been in the league the same time as you. You get the gist. But Amir Johnson didn't do a whole lot off the bench. Booker grabbed 5 boards and had 6 of his own, and then James Young had 4 points off of a 1-for-5 shooting. But the Sixers just played a consolidated, great game tonight. They played good defense. They scored a good amount. They also limited an aspect how much the Sixers turned it over. They limited their turnovers. They have 15 turnovers. We actually averaged more than that this year. And then the Bulls had 11. But the Sixers really got down the court quick tonight. They ran some transition. They just seemed a lot faster than the Bulls in hindsight, because there were a lot of moments where the Sixers grab the rebound, run down the court in transition, and get a nice look right away. They were really good passing tonight, really good finding the open man. Simmons obviously was big on that, and it was just an overall great game. This was probably one of the better games I've seen them play, consolidated with every big aspect of the game, which would be like rebounding, defense. Of course, the ending score got closer, but that's because at the end we also put in people that don't play as much often at all. Simmons was the only guy that stayed in through the longevity. But they hit all the categories you want to hit right on the head tonight. So this was a great game for the Sixers, a great win. Hopefully they continue to do well. Their next game is against the very tough opponent of the San Antonio Spurs. We beat them the last time we played them. But this game, we'll have to see what they decide to do on who plays and who doesn't. That's going to factor into how that game's going to go. This has been a reaction to the great win by the Sixers tonight. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric. Have a great day. Have a great night, everyone. Enjoy your night. I have videos coming up tomorrow on the Sixers. Again, Eagles, Flyers, stuff like that. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night.